When you have number 1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cornhuskers will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So USC's offense will have the football first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Jukes his way for more. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if we're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is
got some room entered to the goal line, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Nebraska's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw, it's Sperry. Flips it out to the back. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Now, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Trojans! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here. Breaks into the open. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Berry. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on...
Touchdown, Trojans! Fitted in the window for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Berry. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. He's up to 57 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quick release on the RPO. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They want to throw it. Here's a heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll try the run. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Cornhuskers will punt it away on 4th down. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Nestles it in at the 35. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Bray. Nice move there. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And the Trojans are rolling down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Bray. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Right on the money. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the return. He gets a block. Quick step and go. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The give from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver...
There he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
The give is to Williams. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Sperry. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Huskers want to move quickly. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bermudez. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snapped it in the shotgun. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to take off. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Hauls it in. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable.
And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Now on second down. The give is to Williams. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. To the air, it's Perry. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that...
Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Power football with the run. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Flying down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
It's just incredible. You see the arm talent in that lap.
Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's the handoff. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. 3rd down coming for this offense. It's on target and complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Trojans will come to the line to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. so close to cashing it in for this offense. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense. Play.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody, blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll give it to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cornhuskers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
56, Nebraska, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw. It's Sperry. Here's the pressure. Finds a man on the left. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking left. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Bermudez. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Got his man quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to pass. It's Banks. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Slings it downfield. Complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Just threw that one way too far.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit behind note, a little bit.
And the extra point was good. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on...
Breaks into the open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. To the air, it's Jamison. Rushes on him. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
63, Nebraska. 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next.
Makes the catch down the right side. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Rides the back and leaves it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Bunch formation for these receivers. To throw, it's Banks. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.